When your entire family sends you a group message saying they don't trust you anymore, you'd think you did something horrible. But in my case, I was just the one who told the truth. And for that, I lost everything. Or so they thought. I'm Mark, 27 years old. And this is the story of how my own family exiled me for telling a truth they couldn't handle. It all started 3 months ago at my cousin Jenna's engagement party. We were all gathered at my aunt's giant house. One of those classic suburban family scenes where everyone's pretending everything is fine while skeletons rattle inside the closets. Jenna was glowing. My aunts were gossiping. My uncles were drunk, and I was sipping soda, keeping my head down. But then something happened that cracked the carefully kept mask off my family. My younger brother, Chris, golden boy, mama's favorite, could do no wrong, pulled me aside and whispered, "I need to tell you something. Jenna's fiancé, Tyler? He's cheating on her. I saw him making out with a girl outside a club last weekend." I didn't know what to do. I told Mom, and she told me to keep quiet. That hit me like a train. Jenna's one of the kindest people in our family. I couldn't ignore it, so I did what I thought was the right thing. I told her, not in public, not to embarrass her. I waited until the party ended and gently said, "Hey, I know this is hard to hear, but I think you deserve to know. I have reason to believe Tyler's not being faithful. I care about you. I wouldn't say this unless I was sure." She was devastated. Understandably, she didn't cry, just went silent and nodded. The next day, everything blew up. Jenna confronted Tyler, who confessed. But then, instead of thanking me, she told my aunt, who told the rest of the family. And somehow, I became the villain. They said I ruined Jenna's engagement, that I disrespected Tyler, that I divided the family. I tried to explain, but no one would listen. 3 days later, I got a group message on WhatsApp from the Fam Squad chat, the one we use to share holiday plans and birthdays. The message read, "We no longer trust you. You're always causing drama. You're not welcome at family gatherings until you learn some respect." No warning, no individual calls, just a cold message like I was being cut from a company email list. I stared at it for 10 minutes, then typed one word, "Understood." The aftermath. At first I was angry, then number, then oddly free. For years I played along with the family politics. I covered for Chris when he got arrested for drunk driving. I loaned Uncle Jeff money I never saw again. I helped my mom pay off secret debts my dad didn't know about. But the moment I chose truth over image, I became disposable. Weeks passed, birthdays came and went, no invites. I didn't even hear from Jenna. I figured she'd ghosted me too. But then one night I got a call. Jenna, she was crying. I moved out. I broke up with Tyler. I found texts on his iPad. You were right, and I'm sorry I didn't defend you. That was the closure I needed. She even asked if she could crash at my place for a while. She was going through it. I agreed. We talked for hours, real talk, no masks. Turns out half the family already knew about Tyler, but didn't want to ruin the engagement party. And I realized they never cared about what was right, just what was convenient. It's been 2 months since that group message. I'm still cut off from most of them. No invites, no happy birthday, just silence. But Jenna and I are closer than ever. She's rebuilding her life. I'm focusing on mine. And funny enough, Chris, the one who told me in the first place, finally spoke up too. He sent me a text. I told them the truth. I couldn't keep lying. I'm sorry I didn't back you up sooner. One by one, the cracks in their perfect family image are showing. But I'm not going back. I'd rather be alone with truth than together in a lie. After I told the truth, they made me the villain. But when the lies started catching up with them, the cracks in our perfect family image began to show, and the person I least expected came to my door. A week passed. Not a single call. Not a single message. Not even from Jenna. I watched from the outside as my family moved on. Social media posts showed brunches, birthday dinners, and family movie nights, all without me. At first I thought, fine, I did the right thing. I can live with being exiled. But the silence hurt more than I wanted to admit. Chris, the one who first told me about Tyler, didn't say a word either. Maybe he was scared. Maybe he was ashamed. I stopped checking my phone. That was until the second week when Jenna knocked on my apartment door at 10 p.m. She looked like a ghost. Puffy eyes, no makeup, a duffel bag slung over her shoulder. "Can I stay here tonight?" she asked quietly. I left him. For good. Jenna finally told me everything. Tyler hadn't just cheated once. He had a full-on second girlfriend in another city, someone he'd been seeing on work trips. Jenna found out after going through his iPad when he left it unlocked. Photos, messages, even videos. She showed me everything. My stomach turned. "You were right," she said. And I should have defended you. I'm sorry, Mark. I was just embarrassed. I didn't want to face the truth back then. I told her she didn't owe me anything, just that I was proud of her for walking away. Jenna stayed with me for 2 weeks. During that time, we talked more than we had in years. She opened up about the pressure our family put on her, always being the perfect daughter, always choosing image over integrity. They care more about how things look than how they are, she said. That's why they hated what you did, not because it was wrong, but because it made them look bad. That hit me hard. Then Chris finally called. It was awkward at first. He danced around small talk for a few minutes, but I could tell something was eating at him. I told Mom the truth, he said finally. That I was the one who saw Tyler cheating. That I told you. That you were just trying to help Jenna. And? I asked. She told me to shut up and stop stirring things again. Said you were still in the wrong for bringing it up at all. I laughed bitterly. They don't want the truth, Chris. They want control. Yeah, he said. I think I'm done with them too. The dominoes start to fall. The following weekend, my aunt, Jenna's mom, called me, not to apologize. She accused me of brainwashing Jenna and making her hate her family. I didn't engage. A day later, my uncle, a known drinker with money problems, messaged me to say I'd better fix the mess I made or I'd regret it. But Jenna, she was getting stronger. She found her own place, got a new job offer, started smiling again, and me, I started seeing my family for what they really were. Not a team, not a safety net, just a web of secrets held together by guilt and image. And now that I had pulled one thread, it was all unraveling. They exiled me for telling the truth, but what they didn't know, I wasn't done. I had one last message to send, and this time the whole family would hear it, face to face. 3 months had passed since the night I received that group message. Since then, I'd rebuilt more than just boundaries. I'd rebuilt peace. Jenna was thriving in her new apartment. Chris had started therapy and opened up to me about his pressure as the perfect son. And me? I was finally starting to feel free from the shame they dumped on me. But then, I got another message. Not from the WhatsApp group, from my dad. Your grandmother's 80th birthday is next weekend. Everyone's coming, including you, whether you like it or not. My heart thudded. Grandma was the only one who never got involved in the family drama. She didn't have a phone, didn't do group chats, didn't even know I'd been cut off. I couldn't miss it, not for her, but I wasn't going alone. The birthday gathering. The reckoning. I walked into the community hall beside Jenna and Chris. You could feel the tension when we entered. Conversations died mid-sentence. Heads turned. Eyes rolled. My mother whispered something to my aunt, who glared at me like I'd set the building on fire. But Grandma? She opened her arms and gave me the warmest hug I'd had in years. You look healthy, she said. Happier. I've missed you. We sat down, and for a while, it was normal. Laughter, cake, polite small talk. But we all knew the bomb was ticking. Then, during the toast speeches, Uncle Jeff stood up. I just want to say I'm glad we're all here, even those who tried to tear the family apart. I saw Chris shift uncomfortably. Jenna squeezed my hand. Some people care more about drama than unity, Uncle Jeff continued. They bring outsiders' problems into our home. Some people need to learn silence. That was it. I stood up, calm, clear, confident. You mean me, right? The room fell silent. Let's be honest. I told the truth. Tyler cheated. Jenna deserved to know. And instead of being angry at him, you turned your anger toward me, because I made you look bad, because I didn't play along with the lie. People shifted in their seats. My mom tried to interrupt. No, Mom, let me speak. You always told me family sticks together, but what you meant was family hides things together. That's not love. That's control. I turned to my grandmother. Grandma, I know you didn't know what happened. They cut me off, sent me a message saying they didn't trust me, because I chose truth over silence. She stared around the room. Slowly, she put down her cake and stood. Is that true? She asked the family. No one spoke. Then shame on you all. The aftershock. The party ended awkwardly. Grandma left early. With me, Jenna, and Chris. We had coffee at her house, and she apologized for the rest of the family, even though she'd done nothing wrong. You did the right thing, she told me. Always stand by truth, even if you stand alone. The twist ending. Who really got exiled? A week later, something unexpected happened. The same WhatsApp group, Fam Squad Hard Eyes 100, was deleted. Then a new one was created, Family 2.0. Only this time it included me, Jenna, Chris, and a few cousins who had reached out privately, saying they admired what I did. One even wrote, You had more guts than all of us combined. Turns out I hadn't lost my family. I just finally saw who really counted as family. Sometimes, telling the truth makes you the villain in a house built on lies. Would you risk your entire family to protect someone's heart? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe for more crazy tales just like this one.